All right, so we want to try to figure out the measures of angles HI, J, and K, or sorry, HL, I guess, J and K. So it is I here, okay? J and K. Little typo there, gonna have to correct that. Can correct that easily. There we go, let's just put a little I there. All right, so let's find the measures of angles HI, J, and K, and we need to find that using a couple of things that we're told here. We're told that DC is parallel to AB. So let's put that in there. Let's put, and I'm going to use 2 arrows here. Sometimes 2 arrows is just a little bit nicer. You can see it a little nicer. It's not, doesn't look like so much like a 7. So these 2 lines are going to be parallel. We're told that angle DCA, D to C to A, is 30 degrees. So this is 30 degrees. And we're told that AC is perpendicular to CB. So here's CB and here's AC. So we're told that this is perpendicular. That's 90 degrees. Well, that really helps us with one of them. Okay, that tells us that I has to be equal to 90 degrees. And this is based on perpendicular lines. Okay, always good to prove what, how you came up with a certain thing. Now, we can solve any numbers of these kind of as we go, but let's solve for H first. I'm going to use a different color pen here. Okay, so let's look at H. We know that H and 30 and I are all supplementary angles. Okay, I mean, the fact that I is 90 degrees, we can know that these two have to be complementary angles. We can actually put that in there. So H has to equal 90 degrees minus 30 degrees, or 60 degrees in total, because they are complementary angles. Okay, so they're complementary. Okay, they're applauding, right? They're applauding. They're complementary. Sorry, my little joke of the day here. So H has to be 60 degrees because these two are complementary angles. Now, we also know that H and I have to be the same because they are corresponding angles. Because DC and AB are parallel, this line right here is a transversal. Okay, so whatever is on top left of this grouping here will be the same as the top left of this grouping right here. And now it's a little tough to see because we don't have the rest of the lines, but here, let's put some little dashed lines in there. Okay, so these angles have to be the same as these angles. Okay, now this line doesn't matter because it's different. So these 4 angles, count this as one angle, and then these other ones are the same as these angles right here. So that means that J has to equal 60 degrees because of corresponding angles. Okay, these are corresponding angles. So H and J, H equals J, that's why. Okay, corresponding angles, H and J. Now, so that is 60 degrees right there. We know that that's 90. So that gives K to be hopefully nice and simple. We also know that these two are parallel again, and this is a transversal between them. So 30 and K will have to be the same, so K has to be 30. And this is interior angles. Interior alternate angles are congruent. Okay, so the 30 equals K, or we could use the triangle property with these 3 all having to be 180. That's a second way that we can find K as well when we go through those. So those are the notes on angles. Okay, and your assignment in all of this here is number 4, and it'll be all the questions. Questions 1 to 9 is your assignment. Now these are on angles, triangles, and proving as well. Make sure you show your proofs.